All right, class, I'm going to do a short video just to make connections between last week's lesson and this week's lesson. So go ahead and click your class as we normally would. Let's go to course content. And we're going to go down to week 5. All right, so we have some reading this week. We have 2 sections from, one section from each of your textbooks. So we're doing part 2 of They Say, I Say, and W7 to W16 for the little seagull, looking at different kinds of writing, different styles. I've also added an essay called Shitty First Drafts by Anne Lamont. It's kind of a popular essay among the college composition instructor area. We like it because it basically expresses to students it's okay to have a bad first draft, okay? Writing is a series of steps, and don't have anxiety about not making every sentence absolutely perfect the first time around. It's more important to get your ideas out on the page and then kind of mold and refine them later. So as we're building progressively from just our thesis statement to an intro paragraph to a full essay, I wanted to include that and share that with you to give you some sort of idea of that drafts are for drafting, and we can keep moving and keep evolving and becoming better writers and creating better essays. I have 2 presentations about the writing process. The writing process, this one is more of a formula kind of organizational guide. Meanwhile, what's my writing process is kind of more of reflective. What makes us write? And what sort of environment do we need to be in? What kind of steps we can take? This is really about getting you on a path or to guide you through getting started. Once you kind of have a plan, it makes the whole writing process a lot easier. And then we're going to talk about rhetorical appeals. It's a style of argumentation that connects with a few different emotions or logic, or relying on an expert's opinion to convince you. So think about times when someone tried to persuade you. Were they using statistics that sounded really reasonable and you understood and you agreed with them? Or maybe they were playing with your emotions a little bit, and sometimes some of those advertisements can guilt you into believing their side. These are called rhetorical appeals, and you'll be looking at 2 websites from Purdue OWL about them and 2 short videos. Let's see, next we have intro paragraphs, an article on how to do great introductory paragraphs, and a video as well. Since you should be working towards your essays, you should be brainstorming, starting to put some things together, starting to research. We're going to do one written assignment this week, and it's going to be your thesis statement for essay 1. So summarize your approach to the essay along with providing your thesis statement. As you can see, your initial post should be 300 words, so that is clearly more than your thesis statement. And highlight your thesis statement in bold so we can easily identify it. You want to make your initial post by Thursday night and respond. Your responses should be about 100 words. We're looking at how the topics are being presented and if it makes a good thesis statement. I did create a sample of the formatting that I'm looking for in hopes that makes it a little bit clearer. So you'll see my sample post, but do not respond to it because I am not one of your classmates. You will only receive credit for responding to your classmates. So my sample thesis statement: colleges should require basic computer courses for all freshmen to ensure they understand, have access, and feel confident in the software they will encounter while earning a degree. So what I've done is I have 3 main points summarized in my thesis statement. I have my subject, my topic, and my opinion here, followed by those 3 reasons why I feel students should have basic computer courses. And then each of these paragraphs explore one of those points. So ensure they understand, making sure, it's discussing the idea that a lot of instructors think younger students are super tech savvy because they've used tablets for a good chunk of their life. But that's not true, because some of this is still a new technology. So exploring that idea. And then here I have the second idea, have access to. When you sign up for courses, you're not given, a list of what you'll need for the course. You got to kind of figure it out as you go. So what can we do to make that easier? And also the idea of when you struggle with technology too much, you may not be focused on the assignment. So that can cause extra anxiety. So those are 3 points that connect directly to this thesis statement. So that's your sample. Once again, only respond to your classmates. I'm giving you this as an example. Thesis statement and 306 to be exact, words. All right. So that is our goal for this week. You've got a lot of reading and viewing to do, and a little less writing this week. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and good luck.